The case of Scott Peterson, he is the man convicted in 2004 of killing his wife Lacey and their unborn child. After endless theories and multiple trial requests, tonight his defense team is giving new details about how DNA testing could give him a chance at freedom. Good evening. I'm Ama Dates. You may remember Peterson's death row conviction was previously overturned as he is now doing life without the possibility of parole. ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone has been looking through these court documents all night and has all new details. J.R.?
I know what you're thinking. I thought we've been through this, and you're partially right there. There was further testing done in this case in 2013 and 2019, and Peterson was denied a new murder trial in 2022. Now, though, a group that helps exonerate the wrongfully convicted is involved in this case. This 89-page motion has been filed on behalf of convicted murderer Scott Peterson by the Los Angeles Innocence Project. The motion is in response to Stanislaus County prosecutors who argued just 2 weeks ago that there is no need for additional DNA testing relating to the murder of Peterson's wife Lacey and unborn baby Connor 20-plus years later.
This is going to be a tough call for the judge because this is a case that there is a lot of evidence against Scott Peterson, but at the same time, you want to make sure you get this right.
That's legal analyst Stephen Clark, who has closely followed the Peterson case for many years. At the very least, the LA Innocence Project would like items from this burned-out van tested with state-of-the-art DNA detection, including the testing of not a sample, but the entire bloodied mattress, which was found inside the van. The burnt van was found near the Peterson home the morning after Lacey's disappearance.
The key to the case for the Innocence Project is, can they establish that Lacey Peterson may still have been alive when Scott Peterson went fishing many years ago?
If any of Lacey's DNA was to be recovered in the van, that could place her alive when Peterson went fishing. You may remember that Lacey and Connor's bodies were found in the San Francisco Bay back in April of 2003. They'd also like the duct tape from Lacey's pants tested, along with a target bag for any traces of blood or bone fragments associated with crab activity. The motion argues that there was no forensic evidence implicating Peterson, saying that the pliers found on Peterson's boat did have Lacey's hair on them, but an expert had previously concluded they were so rusted they had not been recently used. Prosecutors argue there was further testing done on evidence in 2013 and 2019.
The Innocence Project is suggesting, well, no, you haven't. You didn't give all of the evidence to the Peterson defense team. And if there's a scintilla of evidence that still needs to be tested to get this right, we need to do it and bring our experts in, and it needs to be done right away.
The final court hearing scheduled is set for later this month, and a judge could rule on the DNA testing at that time. Prosecutors have already previously outlined in their own motion that Peterson repeatedly lied about his involvement in the two deaths and how those lies outweighed the need for any additional testing. There is also the belief from the Los Angeles Innocence Project that if this state-of-the-art DNA testing is approved, it could help find the DNA of someone else who could have been involved in the case. J.R. Stone, ABC 7 News.